when we do chanting a mantra, observe people who chant mantra every day. Those people who chant mantra, even they receive highest yoga tantra initiation from masters, and then they can do yamataka every day. They can do chakra samvara every day, hiruka or vajragini every day, or kala chakra. If they simply recite mantras to fulfill their commitments, their sadhana every day, they say, oh, I have a sadhana to do, I need to do it, and they just simply chant the mantra. They fulfill the commitment that they have sworn to their lamas, and there's some benefit there. Many years ago, I consulted with my Dharma protector in Ganden, and he told me definitely there's some benefit there. But attainments will not arise. When we engage in spiritual practice, one of the methods to attack this self-cherishing mind is mantra recitation. One of the methods. Because mantra is words that are the essence of an enlightened being's consciousness. An enlightened being who had made great effort to become enlightened and be released from suffering. So when we do their mantra, we're invoking upon their enlightened energy, which is the culmination of 3 aeons of practice toward the destruction of the self-cherishing mind. So when we recite any mantra of any enlightened being, the effect should be that our self-cherishing mind becomes less. So when we recite mantras, we obtain the essence of the enlightened being. We know their essence. By invoking upon them with the correct motivation, we collect a great amount of merit. The merit is collected is like a bank account, then we can go shopping. If we have money, we have a bank account, we can go shopping. We have how much merit we have is how much shopping we can do and how much we can buy without even checking the price tag. So if we didn't work very hard and we have a very small savings, when we go shopping, we have to be very careful. Similarly, when we have a large merit bank, when we engage in the practice of wisdom, patience, effort, giving, meditative stabilization, etc., etc., it will be very easy for us to accomplish. Why? We have a huge bank of merits. So if we choose to use those merits to eradicate one's selfish mind, then the progress will be faster. Why will it be faster? We can use our bank funds toward anything we like. So therefore, the collection of merit example in reciting mantras is very powerful and very profound that helps us to overcome certain afflictive emotions. Having the effort, you make the money. Having the money, you can go buy what you want. Now you need to know where to go buy it. Where? Some things we don't have, we have to go abroad and import to buy. Similarly, when you collect the merit, you need to know where or how to direct it. And therefore, attending Dharma teachings is very essential and very important. Why? The more effort we attend Dharma teachings, we will definitely be able to identify where we should direct the merit to counter the self-cherishing mind. So therefore, when we recite any mantra, there are many things we can meditate or think or visualize. But what do we want immediately? What do we want immediately? We want our mind to be calm. We want to be able to take pressure. We don't want our mind to be sharp and quick. We want our mind to be easygoing, accepting. That's what we want. So if that's what we want immediately, we can see some result. People around us can see result. And when people around us can see result, they will say, what happened to you? And then you can teach them the Dharma. When you teach them, they will immediately come to Dharma. Why? You're living proof. So therefore, when we recite mantra, we're collecting the merit, but we need to know how to direct the merit. How do we do that? We need to understand the Dharma teachings. So when we receive the Dharma teachings and we're collecting merit by doing mantra recitation, during mantra recitation, what's very important is to be very honest, to think about one's life, and to take one's strongest afflictive emotion. Let's say it's anger, or let's say it's laziness. and think and meditate on how many problems we've created for others and ourselves. How many tears we've created for other people. How much disappointment we've created for other people. How many people have lost confidence. How many people became angry. How many people from that as another result. We have to meditate and think during reciting our mantra. How much harm we have created. And when we meditate on that during Miktsama, it's very, very powerful. Why? We can't lie to ourselves. We can't cover. We have to be very open. So while we're collecting the merit, we're also thinking about what we've done that we regret. And then in our meditations, we should see the harm that it has created. And in the past, if it's created harm, definitely in the future, it will create more harm. So if we meditate on that while we're doing Miktsama, instead of looking here, looking there, looking here, looking there, looking here, any small noise, we look here. Any small noise, we look there. This is a person who never, ever focuses or meditates. That type of person doing prayer who look here, look there, all the time look here, cannot sit still one, usually they're not a successful person. Usually. Why? It's a symptom. If you're successful, you have to be focused. If you're focused, your mind is very full of concentration. If you put that concentration, you can succeed. Success is concentration. So therefore, a person who cannot even sit still doing mantra, always looking, always moving, always here, always there, make faces, cannot control their body, they cannot do. What does that mean? They have no concentration. They have no focus. Therefore, this type of person usually will not be successful in normal life. Cannot support themselves, cannot take care of other people, always rely on other people's kindness. Usually, it matches that type of person. So therefore, when we do mantra practice, we should actually focus, not to focus too much in where we fall asleep. Why? That's the opposite end. Not to focus out so much that our mind is jumping around all the time, cannot relax. It has to be the middle way, which is to meditate again and again on, for example, our anger, or our selfishness, or our miserliness, or our irresponsible quality. To take that and one at a time and dissect and think from the time we can remember when we're very young up till now, how much harm it has done. And to think about that again and again and again. So doing meditation, mantra recitations, meditation. When we do meditation, doing mantra recitation, it's time to look inward. It's time to examine. And when we come across something we find very unpleasant, we don't turn away and run away. We think deeper and deeper and deeper and be honest and think where that come from. So when we do that again and again and again, what happens? It's like a mother telling us, wash your teeth, brush your teeth, or it'll become rotten. When she tells us enough, it becomes natural. Now, nobody needs to tell most of us to brush our teeth. Similarly, we cannot have such a kind mother all the time. We have to be our own kind mother. We have to focus by meditation, doing recitation of mantras, what harm we have done to others. If we do that, according to the Dalai Lama, you will see your mind change. If every year you're still disturbing other people, create misunderstanding, create anger, and make people go away, or always have the people talk to you and counsel you, always help you, you never help them, it's a sign you never, ever checked your own mind. How many years can we depend other people always help us, always rescue us, always give us solution, always do something for us? How many years? How many years? So like that, if we do this type of meditation during mantra recitation, then if you come to Miktsama, it's very beneficial. And hence we have the puja to do 10 million. Why? In that time you can do meditation. Why do you need to do so many? Because up till now, look how your mind have been. It is the problem maker for yourself. Even you're not a bad person, but if you don't remove these qualities, it makes you bad. So that's very, very important to realize. So during mantra recitation, we collect merit. We do meditation, honest meditation. on our own mind and our own worst quality first, and to examine the damage it has done, and to look at the people's tears and the disappointment and the pain and the unhappiness and the hurt we have created for that. Again and again, very honestly. And then you'll see your mind start to separate from that type of mind. So therefore, the question is, what should we visualize, or what should we do, what should we be thinking about when we recite mantras? The answer can be very easy, but the answer won't penetrate your mind if you don't have a basis behind the answer. So just giving an answer. Example, if I just say to you, take your worst emotion and concentrate and think about that. But without knowing the interconnection of how this emotion creates unhappiness and how it becomes an endless cycle that goes round and round, without understanding that, and simply give you an answer, think about your worst emotion, then you won't progress. You won't progress. So when a question arises like that, you always have to explain to people or explain to other people the reasons, the basis, why, its effects, and then the answer will become stable. So when the answer is stable in your mind, even if you go somewhere where there's not even one Dharma practitioner and you're surrounded by 100,000 people who don't believe in Dharma, who fight you and debate with you, it will never turn your mind around. In fact, if you debate with them, you can turn their mind around. Why? Because your practice, your mantra, your meditation is based on checking everything out, and it makes sense. So if I tell you 2 plus 2 is 4, you don't understand. I put 4 grains of rice and I put 2 here, and I put 2 together. Then I say, see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Even if you go to another place who don't know how to count, they say, no, it's 3. They say it's 6, it's 8. You cannot move your mind. Those whose mind move very quick or their emotions move very quick is one who doesn't know the Dharma, or one who doesn't practice the Dharma, or one whose mind doesn't practice the Dharma. If you know the Dharma, your mind cannot change. Never. It can never. In fact, it increases and becomes stronger. And if you know the Dharma, your good qualities increase. Like it says, like a waxing moon. Every year. So when you get older and older, you become better and better and better and better and better. Normal people who don't study Dharma, who become old, if they're good people, they have money, they can take care of people, they can give some advice, that's all. People with Dharma who become old, they become like a light that shines in the darkness. That makes a difference in many people's lives. Chepu means now and in the future. So the thing is, during meditation, during mantra recitation, don't just recite something holy. Use that power and the merit acquired. Use that to actually make a difference in your mind. And therefore, when you do retreats, prostrations, recitations, you will see your mind change. A lot of people I've seen in the past, after retreats, they change quite dramatically. Very, very much. Why? Because during retreat, they were very honest with themselves. So during mantra recitation, look here, look there, look here, always, even little noise, always like that. Look around. It's a very clear symptom. Very clear symptom. Very, very clear. So control. Focus. The problem and entertainment is not here. It's all here. So during reciting a mixama, you're very lucky. Why? The mantra is not short or long. It's what you do during the mantra. It's what you do. And the mantra invokes upon 3 very, very incredible bodhisattvas, not one. So if we do it well, it has incredible benefits. And those are just basic preliminary benefits I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the greater ones because it's connected to higher Dharma. Bigger results. Much bigger results. Don't think just reciting mixama makes your mind happy and realize what you're doing wrong. Much more than that. But I just give you something basic. Religion is real. The Buddhas are real. Religious practice is real. Why? Because compassion is real. Because wisdom is real. Because skillful means is real. Because caring for others is real. Because responsibility is real. Therefore, religion or religious practice is real. Why? Religious practice helps us to develop those qualities. And those qualities exist, and they are real. And if we have those qualities, happiness is real because there is happiness. Very simple. Now, show yourself results. Show yourself results. All the things you find problematic in your lives now, let it not be like that the same time this year, next year. Every year you get older, have some proof that you're older. Your body become older, but your mind also must become older. Have some proof. Don't let another year pass being exactly the same situation as you always are, inside and outside. Why? Because happiness is real. It's real. Therefore, religion is real. Don't forget that. Very simple. Very, very simple. I didn't say Buddhism is real. I said religion is real. And one can push oneself on the basis of concentrating on the disbenefits of our negative qualities. Meditating on our negative qualities should not make us depressed. It should push us to become better and to change. And that's why we do mantra combined with it. Because mantra is not meant to make you depressed. It's meant to make you happy. So when people want to commit suicide, they want to cut their wrist or something, and they think about they're bad, they're unsuccessful, they lost this, they forgot that, it makes depression. So when we do mantras, when we think about our negative qualities, the point is to remove the disease, to become happy, and to make other people happy. And so happiness is real. Therefore, religious practice is real. Religious practice is real is because happiness is real. And everybody wants happiness. Everybody.